To make money we have to put on a show. That's what athletes are afraid of. During a fight they don't reveal themselves. They have a fear of losing, but as for me I prefer to enjoy it. And Page went on to do the show this time with Nash on Burrow. The showman of Venom's opponent was not a good showman, so they had to work him until the final bell left, but that's a risky gamble. Michael Van Barrow was followed by Rudy Beers. He didn't run Michael's show and fell in the first round. Huge left and it's over F down the track. It's one of those things you can't believe what you just saw. You just saw Michael Venom P. Beautiful. Applause. Shot. Bellator debutante Charlie Anaros was next. Land nice elbow. These are big shots. Big shots. Right back. Michael Venom Page, the MVP, then forced Jeremy Holloway to submit and brought his record to 10-0 right by that rock that hurt him. From there he can push him with the foot, but he can't kick him, and that's it. He reverse ankle locked him, counter ankle locked him. He promised us we would see something new, and we did. Among the 10 opponents he defeated, there was not a single fighter the audience knew before the fight. After such a fun start, more was expected of Page. Bellator management had to pair him with someone known to the fans. Zam signed a contract to fight Paul Dye, but the latter decided to fight Douglas Lima. The choice then fell to Evangelista Santos, a veteran of many fights. Page immediately started hammering his opponent. A1U in a take. Hat good right hand. He confused opponent with movements and hit with a knee. Hit big ch knee. Problem. Page let the Brazilian up on the near side and allowed him to go for the takedown. Venom didn't get confused and tried a painful submission. What would it mean if he submitted? Could be saving him right now. Santos took sight control but was never able to capitalize on it before the bell. A strong quick start from MVP. Second round, Page continued to press his opponent to the net, breaking through his defender. A little discipline there. Brazilian fought back. Michael caught him on one of these attacks. It can come back. Did the hype train just while his opponent was ring on the floor. Hogg thought it was appropriate to catch him like a pokeball. After the fight it was revealed that the Brit had literally fractured Santos's skull with his knee. Fortunately, Evangelist got away with a few metal plates in his head and ended his career. When asked in an interview about his future plans, Page said, "I want to be the face of MMA." The loud words were to be confirmed in a fight against the experienced Fernando Gonzalez, a former King of Cage champion going on a streak of 5 straight wins in Bellator. The start of the fight was cautious, with Page showing by his looks that he was waiting for his opponent's actions. Could have done more. I didn't. He forced Michael to fight up a net where he felt much more confident. For the rest of the round, Gonzalez stalked Page around the cage, who skillfully avoided the open fight music. After the most boring win of his career, Michael tried again to get a fight with Paul D, but the latter took a strange stance. First, he refused to face Page for a fight with Rory MacDonald. After losing to the Canadian, he publicly insulted and challenged Venom and then attacked him in the cage side. However, Dye apparently decided that the confrontation with Page had not yet taken place and asked for a fight with Lauren Lynn, and the company, as always, went along with the MVP. Found himself in an interesting position at the peak of his form and popularity. He was sitting without a fight. One could have asked for another opponent or tried to break his contract with Bellator in favor of the UFC, but Venom chose the third way and moved to boxing, signing a contract with David Hayes' company for 15 fights. For his debut, he was matched up with an opponent with a 211 record. Page had no trouble shooting him from distance until he knocked him out. Oh, what a right hand, and down goes Castano. Referee Bob Williams. Applause. No one cancel his obligations with Bellator, and after a year and a half of downtime, Michael returned to the cage. Again, spoiling his comeback was David Rickles. He is a former lightweight contender with a record of 1941. Like all of Page's previous opponents, he couldn't keep up with all of his moves. Venom was incomplete Control of the pace of the fight, saw all of Rickles his moves even blindly, dodging and joking about it a metronome. Rickles standing in front of him and gets a 3-punch combination by Michael Venom Page. There's when Page began to openly taunt him. Rickles rushed. Applause. Forward by right. Venom as usual didn't go for the kill. His opponent just gave up. Referee, he's giving up, it's over. Michael v 14-0, and all I can say is after the victory, MVP like Marble Thanos put on the Infinity Gauntlet. He thought that curtsying to the teenagers was not enough, and so a Fortnite dance followed afterward. Page left MMA for another year and continued his boxing career to raise the level of opposition. Venom decided to raise the level of opposition smoothly. Therefore, for the second fight, Venom chose an opponent with a record of 1-5. The one did not resist for a long time before the opening 3 minutes. What a right hand. And that could well both of them have come inside the distance courtesy of that potent right cross that he possesses. Bellator in 2019 held a Gram free in the welterweight division, gathering 8 of the best representatives of the division. It was time to meet Paul Daley. Page answered, I don't know who that is. I've never heard of him. I don't even know who you're talking about. Probably some random janitor with a big mouth. Although Di answered Page even harder. He looked completely unsure of himself. This was confirmed at the weigh-in. In the fight, the uncompromising puncher Paul was stinging at the net and miss her. He even took down Page and hit a few applause times. The second takedown also didn't bear any fruit for Daley. Page himself worked more effectively and won by judges' decision. And Michael advanced to the semifinals of the Grand Prix, where former champion Douglas Lima was waiting for him to the final. Wanting another, Page started the fight with a signature series of punches. The Brazilian was ready. He wasn't frustrated with Venom's mind game and hypnotic. Lima worked front leg. Page